Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Shah Sir Classes. I am Shah Sir here. My dear students, as per the request of many students, so today I am going to make an important video for class 9th ICSE students for the subject mathematics. And here in this video I am going to cover the most important questions related to the chapter rational and irrational numbers and the chapter expansions. Here we are going to cover, as I said, these are the most important questions. So this video will be helpful for you, like how to guess which type of questions may appear in our academic testers and also for the exam. Let's get started without wasting much time. Look at here, students. The first main is multiple choice questions. Here, the first question is the sum or difference of two irrational numbers is always a natural number, irrational number, a rational number, or a negative number. Now, so first of all, what do you mean by an irrational number? And what is a rational number? I'll just give you some basics related to this. If you are going to describe any number in the form of P by Q, if any number, if it is in the form of P by Q, such a number is said to be a rational number. Means any number which is in the form of numerator by denominator form. In numerator we have 2, in denominator we have 3, then such a number is rational number. So can we write 2 as rational? Of course. Why? Because 2 can also be written as 2 by 1. In denominator, if nothing is there, then you have to assume there is 1. If there is 1 in the denominator, then such a number is rational number. As you can see, this is in the form of P by Q. The value of P is 2 and the value of Q is 1. Clear? जो भी नंबर P by Q के फॉर्म में रहेगा हम उसको क्या बोलेंगे? Rational number. And also, let me come across these examples. Root 1. What is the value of root 1? It is 1. Square root of 1 is 1. What is root 4? 2. Square root of 4 is 2. Root 9, 3. Square root of 9 is 3. You are getting a precise answer, accurate answer, exact answer. So these numbers are rational numbers. These numbers are said to be a rational number. Clear? Now, so what about root 2? Root 2, if you are going to simplify, you may get the value like 1.413256923. Example I am just giving. So many numbers are going to arrive. We are not getting the precise answer. We are not getting the exact answer. We are not getting the accurate answer. Then such a number is said to be an irrational number. Now you can compare the value of root 4 and root 2. Root 4 value we are getting as 2. But root 2 value are not getting the exact value. Am I right? Got the difference between rational and irrational? Clear? Now my dear students, now here as you can see the question has stated, can you see the question what is given over there? In the question they have mentioned that sum or difference of two irrational numbers. Assume any two irrational numbers. Can we take root 2? This is irrational. Root 2 is irrational. Another number you take. For an example, root 3, irrational. Can you add these both? They are asking sum. You add them. You add them. Is it possible that you will add? You can add? No, because root 2 exact value we don't have. Root 3 exact value we don't have. It means that whenever you are adding two irrational numbers, whenever we add two irrational number, then our answer is also an irrational. Am I right? Example, if you add 2 plus 2, you will get 4. Exact. If you root 2 value, you have something 1.432. Example. Root 3, we have the value like 1.7231 something. If you add these both, so many numbers here also we are getting, so many numbers here also we are getting. If you add, will you get a precise answer here? No, it means that whenever we add two irrational numbers, then even the answer is also irrational. Clear? Sum of sum of two irrational numbers is what? Irrational. Clear? Clear? Sum of two irrational numbers is what? Irrational. Can you find the difference? Can you find the difference? Example, let me say root 3 minus root 2. We have the answer 3 minus 2, 1. But we don't have the answer for root 3 minus root 2. If we have also, it is under decimals, not exact. If we have also, it's under decimals, but not exact value. Am I right? So even the difference of two irrational numbers is also irrational. Am I right? Clear? And you take any natural number. Any natural number. With that you add irrational number. Still answer is irrational only. Because we don't get exact answer. Correct? Correct? Understood? So sum of two irrational numbers is irrational. Sum of difference means subtraction. If you subtract two irrational numbers is also irrational itself. Now, one small question. Here till here we got. Okay. Now I'll take one more example. Example, root 2. It's a irrational number. Minus root 2 is a irrational number. Now for these two numbers, if I add, both are irrational. Root 2 is also irrational. Minus root 2 is also irrational. If you add this both, what will you get the answer? Root 2 plus into minus minus root 2. Root 2 minus root 2 is 0. Wow. No, this is rational. Root 2 is a, 0 is a rational number. If you don't get, I'll give one more example. Root 3 minus root 3. Now for these two irrational numbers, you add root 3 plus into minus minus root 3. Root 3 minus root 3 is 0. It means what? Here we have two types of answers. Sum or difference of two irrational numbers is irrational also we are getting. Sum of two irrational numbers we are getting rational also. It means both are the answers for this. Understood? But it depends upon the situation. समझ में बेटा? दो irrational numbers को अगर से आप add या subtract कर रहे हैं तो आपका आंसर rational भी आएगा और आपका आंसर irrational भी आएगा. You will get irrational also. So here the answer is actually both. But here we don't have both as the answer for this because we have to select any one. We can't tell option B and option C both the answers. So that here we give the preference for which answer? For which we give the preference as of now. Actually both are the right answers. Like they were supposed to give both, but they have not given both, unfortunately. So which one shall we prefer? Sum or difference of two irrational numbers is always, let me give preference for irrational only. So here, whenever you write the answer, please ensure you are supposed to write the answer like this. Write the question number and write the option and also along with the answer. So this is the correct method to write the answer in your answer script. So many of them, they just write question number 1, option B is the answer. It is wrong. You can't write like that. And some of them, they won't write option, just they will write irrational. Even that is also wrong. You are supposed to write question number, option and along with the answer. Am I right? Concept is clear? Sum or difference of two irrational number is always actually rational and also irrational. But here, as if now we are going to consider irrational. Copy it. Now let me go with the next question. Observe here students. The next question is here on the screen. Computer G. सवाल दिखाइए. Observe. Pi minus pi is a or an. Is it a natural number, irrational number, rational number, or a negative number? Let's see. Any guess, my dear students? Pi minus pi is an example for a natural number, irrational, irrational, or negative number. Any guess? Any guess? Pi value is what? See, in your mind, I think it's going on like this. The value of pi is 22 by 7. If you simplify also 3.142, so. Where it's going to stop, we don't know. So what is pi? Irrational. Correct? Here the pi is irrational number. Am I right? So just now you told either we add two irrational numbers or you subtract two irrational numbers. Answer is irrational. Am I right? Am I right? Pi is irrational number. Correct? Now what we are doing? Can you see the screen? Both are pi. Irrational number minus irrational number. Answer is quick. Irrational. Irrational number minus irrational number is irrational. But here, my dear students, we have to apply some common sense. So what is that common sense? Observe here. Plus pi minus pi, if you simplify, answer is 0. 2 minus 2, answer is 0. 10 minus 10, answer is 0. Now here we have to simplify. After simplifying, what answer we are getting? For that we should tell the answer. Now pi minus pi is 0. Below 0, if nothing is there, is 1. So 0 by 1 is nothing but 0. 0 is a rational number. So the answer is option C. Clear? Clear? Understood? Yes. Whenever if there is a chance, if both are same numbers, then directly you subtract them. Directly we can subtract them, and final answer what we get, on that basis we have to prefer, we have to select which is the best option. Next, कंप्यूटर जी हमारे को तीसरा सवाल दिखाइए. Observe your students. The question is sum of 2 root 5 and 3 root 7 is option A 6 root 12, option B 5 root 12, option C 5 root 35, option D 2 root 5 plus 3 root 7. Yeah, I'll give you some glimpse regarding this question. In our previous classes, we have learned the topic called as a surd. What is the topic name? Surds. Surd. What is a surd? If any number, if it comes in the form of a root, any number, let me say x, any number, if it comes in the form of a root, then it is called as a surd. Root 2, it is a surd. 2 root x, it is a surd. Root, if it comes, it is a surd. Root. Either it is a square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root, tenth root, nth root. Any root, it is a surd. Now, my dear students, I like to tell you one most important thing. Whenever we write a surd, example here I will write as A. In this gap, I am going to write here as B. And here I will write here as C. Now, what these all A, B, C represents? Clear? Children, remember, inside this root, we have C. So here this C is called as radicand. What we call them as radicand. Now in between this gap, we have B. I have written the letter B. So this B is known as order. And outside we have a letter called as A. This is before the root. So this we call it as coefficient. Whenever if I write here 2 cube root of 5, what does it mean? 3 is order, 5 is radicand, 2 is coefficient. Whenever if I write root 2, If nothing is there in the shape of V, then we have to assume there is 2. So only we pronounce that as square root 2. This we call it as square root 2. This we call it as root 3, square root 3. Actually it is square root 3. But in short we call it as root 3. Root 3 is nothing but square root 3. Here order is 2. Here also order is 2. If nothing is there means order is 2. Any doubts? Any doubts? Understood the abbreviation? Understood? What is known as order, what is known as radicand, and what is known as coefficient. My dear students, now let me come back to this concept. Here, very important, in case if we want to add or if we want to subtract any two surds, there is a condition. There is a condition. What is the condition to add two surds or if you want to subtract? And also if you want to multiply also. If you want to multiply two surds, example, I'll take root 2 into root 3. I've taken the example of root 2 and root 3. Here, first I will tell you multiplication. If you want to multiply two surds, both the orders should be same. Both the orders should be same. As you can see here also 2 we have order. Here also we have 2. Am I right? In both these cases what we have order? 2. So root 2 into root 3 we write as root 6. How? Because this 2 is common. Here also we have 2 order. Here also we have 2 order. So both the sides we have 2 order common. So here we just multiply inside radicands. 2 into 3 is 6. So what about root 2 and cube root 2? Can we multiply them? No, it is not possible. Because here order is 2, here order is 3. Since here we have order 2, here we have order 3, we cannot multiply them. We cannot multiply them. Here always orders should be same. If orders are same, then only we can multiply inside the radicands. Any doubts? Any doubts? Concept is clear. Similarly, let me come back to this addition or subtraction. Now, as we can see here, example, let me take this question itself. Here it is 2 root 5 plus 3 root 7 because they are asking us to sum. Sum means we have to add this both the surds. 2 root 5 plus sum means we have to add 2 root 5 plus 3 root 7. Is this possible that we can add this both the surds? No. Why? What is the reason we can't add them? There is a rule. So what is that rule? It should follow. If we want to add or subtract the surds, then what it should follow? Any guess? Any guess? If you want to add or if you want to subtract two surds, then order and radicand should remain same. Order and radicand should remain same. For an example, let me to give an example here. Now if I take 2 root 3 plus 3 root 3. Now as you can see here also we have root 3, here also we have root 3. Am I right? Both the sides have a root 3. So can I take root 3 as common? Can I take root 3 as common? If I am going to take root 3 as common, then what is left out here? 2. What is left out here? 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 root 3 is the answer. If you want to add or subtract, these both surds should remain same. Then only we can add the coefficients. Then only we can add the coefficients. Order should remain same. Is here orders are same? Check. Is in this given question orders are same? I mean the given set is same. What is here? Root 5. What is here? Root 7. Can we add them both? Can we take root 5 as common? Can we take root 7 as common? No, we cannot take root 5 or root 7 as common. That is the reason we cannot add the coefficients. So here which is the right answer? Option D. Because we cannot add. So we have to keep it as it is. Whenever, if you find the step like this, different surds are given and they are asking you to add or subtract, please leave them as it is. Keep them as it is. Write them as it is. Because further we cannot simplify them. Clear? समझ में आया बेटा? दोनों के ऑर्डर्स और रेडिकेंट्स क्या चाहिए? सेम होना है, सेम सर्ट्स चाहिए. अगर से दो भी सर्ट सेम है तो उनके कोएफिशिएंट्स को हम ऐड कर सकते हैं, वरना ऐड या सब्ट्रैक्ट नहीं कर सकते. एग्जांपल 5 root 2 minus 3 root 2, what is the answer? 5 root 2 minus 3 root 2, root 2 common, so 5 minus 3 2, root 2 common, so 2 root 2. 5 root 3 minus 2 root 2 is 2 root 2. I'll give one small example. See here, 5a minus 2a, how will you write? 5 minus 2, 3, a is common, no? So we write a. This is also same. Here root 5 I am taking as a, but here root 7 it is different number I am taking as b. How can you add 2a plus 3b? We cannot add. How can you add 2a and 3b? A is different, b is different. 2a with 3a you can add. 2b with 3b you can add. 2b plus 3b 5b. 2a plus 3a 5a. But we cannot add 2a and 3b. This is the question. Clear? Concept is clear? Good. I hope you have understood. कंप्यूटर जी हमारे को अगला सवाल दिखाइए. Yes, question number 4. If a plus 1 by a whole square is equals to 9, then what is the value of a cube plus 1 by a cube? Now here the question is, they have given a plus 1 by a whole square value, and they are asking us to find the value of a cube plus 1 by a cube. The options are 10 root 3 by 3, 3 root 3, 18, 7 root 7. Which is the correct answer? Sir, what sir? This is only the answer. Observe here. Shall we simplify? Let's check. As you can see here, a plus 1 by a whole square they have given as 9. Can I shift this whole square to the RHS part? Can I shift? क्या हम whole square को RHS में ले सकते हैं? Yes, of course. That is a plus 1 by a is equals to plus or minus root. Whole square come this side, plus or minus root. Whole cube come this side, plus or minus cube root of 9. But always we prefer positive value, not negative. Here we want only positive value. So I am going to take here what? Only plus. I am not going to take minus here. Actually we get two answers. But here we prefer positive answer. So I am going to write a plus 1 by a is equals to root 9. Now what is a plus 1 by a? A plus 1 by a equals, what is square root of 9? Square root of 9 is 3. Now we got the answer here. We got the value of a plus 1 by a. Now come back to the part what we have to find. Simple. a cube plus 1 by a cube. मतलब कि इसमें क्या दिख रहा है हमारे को? क्यूब दिखाई दे रहा है. Am I right, girl? Good. What we are finding? Cube. क्यूब दिखाई दे रहा है. हाँ, क्यूब कौन सी आइडेंटिटी में आता है? In which identity we get cube? We get cube in this identity, that is a plus b whole cube. Am I right? What is a plus b whole cube? A plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab. What is a plus b whole cube? A cube plus b cube, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab. So here a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Now this is the identity. Now as you can see in this question, in place of a we have a only. Can you see this? In place of a we have a. Here in place of b we have 1 by a. In place of b we have 1 by a. Can we substitute this here? Can we substitute this here? See here. In place of a you write a only. Plus in place of b you write 1 by a. Whole cube is equals to a cube. A means a only. B means 1 by a. B cube means 1 by a whole cube. Plus 3. A means a only. B means 1 by a. Into a means a only. Plus b means 1 by a. Correct? Clear? समझ में आया बेटा? a की जगह a लिखो, b की जगह 1 by a सब्स्टिट्यूट करो. So a plus 1 by a whole cube will becomes a cube plus 1 by a whole cube plus 3a into 1 by a into 1 a plus 1 by a. Now as you can see, a cube plus this is a plus 1 by a whole cube here. Am I right? 1 cube is 1 by a cube plus this a get cancelled 3 into a plus 1 by a. No interesting question. What we want to find? We want to find the value of a cube plus 1 by a cube. Am I right? अब इसमें हम क्या करेंगे बेटा? a cube plus 1 by a cube को हम इधर ही रखेंगे, बाकी के टर्म्स को LHS साइड शिफ्ट करेंगे. Can we shift them? So what happens? It becomes a plus 1 by a whole cube plus 3 into a plus 1 by a come this side. It becomes minus 3 into a plus 1 by a. Any doubts? That is equals to a cube plus 1 by a cube. A cube plus 1 by a cube. Any doubts? Concept is clear. Now, observe your students. The interesting part starts here. Observe you. Now let me minimize this part. Okay. Observe here. This was a plus b whole cube. A cube plus b cube. Am I right? Okay. So this is a plus 1 by a whole cube. Correct? Minus 3. Correct? No? No. Just a minute. It was like this. Okay. Let me scroll down. अब देखो बेटा. Now what do we want? We want a cube plus 1 by a cube is equals to, what is a plus 1 by a? Can you see this? Shall we substitute in place of a plus 1 by a in this part? Can we substitute a plus 1 by a as 3? 3 cube minus 3. You're getting confused? Okay. See here. A plus 1 by a. In place of a plus 1 by a, write 3. 3 cube minus 3. A plus 1 by a, 3 is equals to a cube plus 1 by a cube. Now we can write finally a cube plus 1 by a cube as 3 cube. 3 into 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. Minus 3 into 3 is 9. 27 minus 9 is 18. So the correct answer is option C, 18. Clear? Did you understood? Have you understood this problem? Good. कंप्यूटर जी हमारे को अगला सवाल दिखाइए. Observe your students. The question is here on the screen. Simplified form of root 12 into root 18 is 6 root 6, 6 root 5, 12 root 6, 12 root 5. Sir, I understood this problem. How many? It is a cert because it has a root. So, just before you said me, whenever if you have to multiply two certs, orders should be same, that's all. Here also square root, here also square root. Orders are same. So, is it possible that we can multiply them? Yes, we can multiply them. Correct? We can multiply. But now they're asking here simplified form. Means first you simplify, reduce that into its simplest form and then you multiply and tell the answer that is it. Now, as you can see, root 12 and root 18, I have to multiply them. Before I'm going to multiply 12 into 18, I'll get a bigger number. After you get a bigger number, for that bigger number, if you want to find square root, then it is difficult for you to get the correct answer. समझ में आया? जितना नंबर बड़ा रहेगा उसका स्क्वायर रूट फाइंड आउट करने के लिए अभी आपको उतनी ही तकलीफ होगी. तो आप उसको क्या करना है, पहले रिड्यूस करना है. जो भी क्वेश्चन रहेगा डायरेक्ट आपको मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करना है. जब भी स्टेप आपको इस तरह से मिलेगा, जितना हो सकता है उसको रिड्यूस कीजिए. हाउ मच इट्स पॉसिबल, ट्राई टू रिड्यूस देम and then you finally either add or subtract or multiply or divide. Now as you can see here, root 12 was here, For root 12, it is a, what it is? Can we simplify them? Root 12 can be written as 4 into 3. 4 3s are 12. Because square root of 4 is a perfect square number. तो आपको चेक करना है कौन सा तो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर से 12 जा सकता है क्या? It goes with 4. 4 into 3 is 12 into 18. Any perfect square number? 9. 9 twos are 18. 9 twos are 18. What is square root of 4? It is 2. What is square root of 3? It is root 3 only. We don't have the perfect square number. Into what is square root of 9? 3. Root 2, it remains as it is. We cannot reduce root 2. Root 9 का मतलब 3 होगा. 3 into 3 is 9. 3 into 3 is 9. So we write square root of 9 as 3. Which number, if you multiply 2 times, you get 9. That is a perfect square. सेम नंबर से आप अगर जो भी आंसर मिलेगा हम उसको बोलते हैं परफेक्ट स्क्वायर. जब बाहर निकलेगा तो वो 9 है, जब अंदर आएगा तो वो 3 हो जाएगा. इट्स लाइक दैट. बाहर गया तो डबल शक्तिमान, अंदर आया तो सिंगल सिंगल कौन सा स्पाइडर में. अंडरस्टूड? गुड. नाउ कम बैक टू दिस. नाउ can we multiply them? Yes, of course. Whenever you have to multiply, please multiply coefficient with coefficient, radicand with radicand. 2 into 3. Which 2? Outside 2. Which 3? Outside 3. This we have to multiply separately. 2 into 3, 6. Root is common. 3 into 2 inside 6. 3 2s are 6. It means root 3 into root 2, root 6. Outside 2, outside 3. Similarly, if it is 5 root 2 into 6 root 3, how will you multiply? 5 6 are 30 into 2 into 3, 6. 30 root 6. Understood? Now, which is the right answer? 6 root 6. That is option A. Option A is the correct answer. Computer sheet. Show us the next question. Yeah, observe your students. Here the question is, rationalizing factor of 1 plus root 2 plus root 3 is option A, 1 plus root 2 plus root 3. Option B, yes students, very good. I know you know the answer. Just wait for some time. Good. Option B, 1 plus root 2 minus root 3. Option C, 2. And then option D, 4. Let's check which is the right answer. Before entering into this problem, I want to teach you some basics related to this. So what is this basics? Observe you. Here rationalizing factor is also called as conjugate. Don't forget. Rationalizing factor is also known as conjugate. Conjugate. Now here we have a surd. What is a surd? If any number is in the form of a root, it is a surd. Here we have monomial surd. We have binomial surd. We have trinomial surd. As of now, we are dealing with trinomial surd. I'll tell you what is the meaning of monomial, binomial and trinomial. In case if you are going to find a surd, a single surd in the question, a single root. Example, root x. Example, root a plus b. This is important. This is important. This a plus b is not two numbers. It is under a single root. It is complete root of a plus b. So it is single. We have to consider it as a single surd. Don't forget this. Root of a plus b is single surd. Root x is single surd. 2 root m. It is a single surd. This complete 2 root m. It's a one number. It's a single number. So whenever you find a single digit, a single number, a single surd, that is said to be a monomial. Monomial. Mono means single. One. Single. One. Now we want to find the rationalizing factor of these all. Let's see how to find the rationalizing factor of monomial surds. Childrens, the rationalizing factor of monomial surd is question itself is the answer. But without coefficient. विदाउट कोएफिशिएंट. कोएफिशिएंट का मतलब रूट्स के बाहर जो नंबर है उसको बोलते हैं कोएफिशिएंट. विदाउट दैट Now, what is the rationalizing factor of root x? Root x only. What is the rationalizing factor of root of a plus b? Root of a plus b only. What is the rationalizing factor of 2 root m? It is root m, not 2 root m, without coefficient. So this is the rationalizing factor. Any doubts? Any doubts? Concept is clear. So the rationalizing factor of a monomial set is question only the answer. Whole root you should write as it is. Whole root you are supposed to write as it is, but without coefficient. This is monomial. Now come back to binomial. Binomial means example root 2 plus root 3. Now as you can see these two are different roots because between these two roots we are getting plus or minus. Root 2 minus root 3. Root 2 is one third, root 3 is another third. Root 2 minus root 3. Root 2 is one third, root 3 is another third. So my dear students, the rationalizing factor or the conjugate of this binomial set is question only will be the answer, but you have to interchange the middle sign. Root 2 plus root 3 you should write as root 2 minus root 3. Root 2 minus root 3 rationalizing factor is root 2 plus root 3. That's all the difference. Nothing. Same root of a plus b I wrote no. Here I will write as root a plus root b. See, there is a difference, much difference between root of a plus b and root a plus root b. ये रूट क्या है बेटा? a plus b पूरा एक ही रूट के अंदर है. इधर a और b अलग अलग रूट्स में है. It is under अलग अलग रूट्स. बेरे बेरे रूट्स. Any doubts? Good. So root a plus root b rationalizing factor is root a minus root b. If it is plus, write minus. If it is minus, write plus. Plus, write minus. So then what about 2 plus root 3? Yes, here also we have two numbers. Here also we have two numbers. 2 is separate number, root 3 is separate number. You have root. With root, you take rational also. Even that is also a binomial set. Even this is also two numbers, two digits should come, that's all. एक सर्ट के पास एक नंबर या सर्ट या दो भी सर्ट्स रहने. It is binomial. So 2 plus root 3 rationalizing factor is 2 minus root 3. So what about 2 root 3 plus 3 root 5? What is the conjugate or rationalizing factor? The answer is 2 root 3, 2 root 3 only. 3 root 5, 3 root 5 only. But only plus you should write. It is binomial. Got the difference between monomial and binomial? In monomial, we get a single root. In binomial, we get either both the surds or one natural number and one irrational number or a surd. It is called as binomial. So, then what about trinomial, sir? See, children, the meaning of trinomial is very simple. It is a mixture of monomial and binomial. That is trinomial. It's a mixture of monomial and binomial. Example, I'll give you. As you can see, 1 plus root 2 plus root 3, this question only. So here what I will be doing for this, I am going to assume 1 plus root 2 as one third. Let's complete one. Just now we wrote no, one number and one third. Just before binomial. Abhishna beta बोल रहा मैं 2 plus root 3. Remember, एक नेचुरल नंबर के साथ एक थर्ड, ये पूरे टर्म को हम समझेंगे a. This complete term is 1 plus root 2 is a. And this root 3 I will take it as b. I will take it as b. I'll give example. 2 plus root 3 was there. What is the rationalizing factor of 2 plus root 3? Quick. 2 minus root 3. 2 की जगह 2 है, root 3 की जगह root 3 है, इधर प्लस है तो इधर माइनस लिख दो. Here 2 is a, root 3 is b. It's in the form of a plus b. If it is a plus b, if it comes this side, it becomes a minus b. That's all. If here it is a plus b, it comes this side, it becomes a minus b. Clear? Similarly, let me come back to this. 1 plus root 2 is what? A. Plus root 3 is what? B. It's in the form of a plus b. A plus b come this side, it becomes 1 plus root 2. It is a only. Only this plus will become Root 3 remains root 3 only. So this is the rationalizing factor of trinomials. Clear? पूरे 1 plus root 2 को मैं एक समझाऊं, root 3 को अलग समझाऊं, इन दोनों के बीच में प्लस है, तो प्लस जो भी सेम आएंगे तो बीच में क्या हो जाएगा, माइनस. नो, विच इज द राइट आंसर? ऑप्शन बी, 1 plus root 2 minus root 3 is the correct answer. कंप्यूटर जी हमारे को अगला सवाल दिखाइए. ओके, observe your students. Here the next question is on the screen. The p by q means it's a rational number where p and q are integers and q value does not equals to 0. Yes, of course, that is the condition of a rational number, right? If any number is in the form of p by q where q does not equals to 0 and p and q are integers, such a number is rational number. From 0.35 bar is, no, they have given an integer that is 0.35 bar. It means that the value of p by q is 0.35 bar. p by q की value क्या है? Which is the rational number here? 0.35 bar is a rational number. वो कौन से फॉर्म में है? 0.35 बार p by q के फॉर्म में है. इसका मतलब 0.35 बार को अगर से आप p by q के फॉर्म में लिखना हो तो किस तरह लिखेंगे आप? दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. 0.35 bar, if you want to write in the form of p by q, then how will you write? If you are going to write in the form of p by q, then which is the correct option? A, B, C, D. 35 by 99, 35 by 100, 30 by 90 or 30 by 100. For this, we are going to have a recap of your previous class, either of your 8th standard or of your 7th standard. I hope you have learned this topic. What is the topic? Observe here. Let me assume as x. Let x is equals to 0.35 bar. I'm going to assume this as x. समझे बेटा? हाँ देखो बेटा, अगर से 0.3 bar का मतलब, what do you mean by bar? This bar says that this 3 is repeating many times. If I write 0.25 bar, it means 0.25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. This 25 is repeating many times, n number of times. If I am going to write 0.25 bar, it means that 0.2, 5, 5, 5, 5, for which we have a bar, only that number is repeating that number of times. Any doubts? जिसके ऊपर बार है बस वही नंबर उतने बार क्या हो रहा है? कंटिन्यू हो रहा है, रिपीट हो रहा है और रिपीट हो रहा है. Now come back to the question. So here let me assume the value of 0.35 bar as x. Now this bar is for single digit or double digit or triple digit or 4 digits. कितने digits के ऊपर बार है? 2 digits. So I am going to multiply with 100. Since it has 2 digits, so I am going to multiply both LHS and RHS by 100. Why? Because the bar is for double digits. So we have 2 digits. If it was single digit, then I will multiply with 10. If it is triple digit, I will multiply this with 1000. This is the logic. Any doubts? If I am going to multiply this x with 100 and also 0.35 bar with 100, then it becomes 100 into x will become 100x. Then this is 100 into 0.35. 35 bar means what? 0.35, 35, 35, 35. It goes on continued. 35 bar means 0.35, 35, 35 continues. Now as you can see, this is 100x equals 100 into 0.35 bar means simple. Observe your dimple. How many zeros? 2 zeros. It means this point will shift after 2 digits. 100 multiplied by 0.353535 means what? अगर से आपके पास 2 zeros है तो ये point क्या होगा? 2 digits आगे जाएगा. It shift 2 digits after. So it becomes 35 point what? 35 35 35. Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts? No. Very good. Now, observe here. What did we took x? x as 0.35 bar. Here we took x as 0.35 bar. So this implies that can we write x as 0.3535353535 लिख सकते हैं ना? 35 बार लिखो या 35 को जस्ट 3 4 या 5 बार भी लिखो, दो भी सेम है ना? हाँ. Now observe here. Let me say this is my equation 1 and let me say this is my equation 2. I am going to subtract equation 2 with equation 1. So it becomes 100x minus 1x is equals to 35.3535. एक 4 बार लिखूंगा बस. सॉरी 2 टाइम लिखूंगा 35. अभी बहुत से बार लिख सकते हैं, हमारे को नहीं चाहिए. We write only 2 times. Enough. Minus what is x? 0.3535. इसको भी भाई 2 टाइम लिखूंगा बस. So 100x minus 1x, 99x. Now as you can see, 35.3535 and 0.3535. If you are going to subtract this 0.3535, 0.3535 get cancelled. All are 0. 0.35 minus 0 is 35. That is 35.0. 35.0 is 35. So the value of x is 35 by 99. The value of x is 35 by 99. So option A is the right answer. Any doubts? Concept is clear? Good. कंप्यूटर जी हमारे को अगला सवाल दिखाइए. Observe your students. The next question is on the screen. Statement 1. Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers only. He is saying that only. Okay. Only lie on a number line. In which number line के हिस्सेदार. Okay, I'll tell you later. Okay. Statement 2. Real numbers that are rational and irrational numbers lie on the number line. Which of the statement is valid? Valid means true, which is correct. Option A, only one is correct, means only statement 1 is correct. Option B, only statement 2 is correct. Option C, no sir, both statement 1 and statement 2 is correct. Option D, neither 1 nor 2, both are wrong answers, sir. Let's see. See children, if you are going to take a number line, अब ये नंबर लाइन में कौन कौन है बेटा? 0, whole number है. Am I right? We have whole number and also we have natural numbers and we have integers. Correct? देखो बेटा, जो भी number, any number, if it start from 1, these numbers we call them as natural numbers. If any number start from 0, then we call them as whole numbers. If we are going to divide these natural numbers into two parts, such as positive and negative, then we call them as integers. Z, +1, +2, +3, -1, -2, -3. तब वो integers हो जाएंगे. Understood? Understood? These natural numbers, when they divide into two parts, one is positive and the other one is negative, तो उसका और एक नया नाम दिया. वो natural number नहीं है. Natural number को ही दो parts में जब divide किया गया, तो हम उसका और एक नाम क्या दिया गया? Integers. Between 1 and 2, we have some fractions. 1 और 2 के बीच में कुछ numbers है ना? 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. Am I right? 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. What is this 0.5? This 0.5 is nothing but 1 by 2. What is this 1 by 2? 1 by 2 is nothing but in the form of p by q. That is rational number. जब ये integers मिले, दो integers के बीच में क्या lay हो रहा है? Between two integers, what is lying? Rational numbers. What is lying? Rational numbers. This set of numbers, what we call them as? Real numbers. This set of numbers, we call it as real numbers. Of course, real numbers. Now, question starts. So, this is my 1, this is my 2. This is 1.1, this is 1.2, this is 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. Now, just I'm taking a small example. After 1, what is coming? 1.1. Between 1 and 1.1, again we are getting some numbers. That is 1.11. Again between 1 and 1.11, again we are getting some numbers. That is 1.111. Again 1.1111. Again 1.11111. Where it stops there, 1.12 will start. What is these numbers? These numbers are called as irrational numbers. These numbers are called as irrational numbers. मतलब कि एक नंबर लाइन के ऊपर कौन कौन है? We have natural numbers. Yes or no? नंबर लाइन के ऊपर नेचुरल नंबर्स है नहीं है? It is there. Whole number, it is there. Integers, it is there. Rational numbers, it is there. This family, what is the name? Real numbers. ये family का नाम क्या है? ये सारों को मिलाकर एक ही नाम दिया गया, that is real numbers. है नहीं है? It is there. Irrational numbers, it is there. It is there. We have. Wow, so interesting. Now come back to the concept. Statement 1. What is saying? Natural numbers? Yes. Whole numbers? Yes. Integers? Yes. Rational numbers? Yes. Only lie on a number line. खाली इतने जने का हिस्सा नंबर लाइन के ऊपर, इतने जने का इसका हिस्सा है, सो ये प्रॉपर्टी के ऊपर. अभी प्रॉपर्टी में कौन कौन है बोला मैं अभी. Who all are there in this property, in this number line? Natural numbers? High. Whole numbers? High. Integers? Yes. Rational numbers? Yes. It is there. Only बोल डालिया, बात इरेशनल केस डालिया कोर्ट में जाकर, सर इतने जनरेट करते हैं नंबर लाइन के ऊपर है, मैं कहां जाना? It means statement 1 is false because he has not mentioned irrational number word. जब only बोल डालिया तो इसका मतलब क्या? इसके बाद कौन भी नहीं आते इनोच. Is it so? No, even irrational numbers also will lie on a number line. So statement 1 is false. What statement 2 is telling? रियल नंबर्स फैमिली. समझ लेना, जो भी रियल नंबर्स करके अगर से आपको कोई बोलेंगे, हाँ नेचुरल, होल, इंटीजर, फ्रैक्शंस, रैशनल नंबर्स, दिस ऑल आर रियल नंबर्स. इट इज देयर. ही इज सेइंग रियल नंबर्स, इट इज देयर, that are rational. I just know I told no, real numbers are nothing but rational numbers. It is there. Irrational numbers lie on a number line. Yes or no? Real numbers and irrational numbers. Is it there? Yes, statement 2. इतने जने बेटा हिस्सेदार नंबर लाइन पे. So, which is the correct answer? Option B. Only 2 is the correct answer. Only 2 is the correct answer. How is this? Interesting? Interesting?
Yes.
Who all are there in this family of number line? Is all peoples together will form a number line. This is so important and also one of the most important part of mathematics. Clear? Good. Computer ji, हमारे को अगला सवाल दिखाइए. Observe your students. The next question is on the screen. Root 2 plus 2 whole square is a or an rational, irrational, neither a nor b, or both a and b. Which is the correct answer? Let me check. देखो बेटा, I'll give a simple example. Simple, very simple. देखो बेटा, अब इसमें दो चीजें हैं बेटा, एक का नाम रैशनल और एक का नाम इरैशनल. रैशनल नंबर का मतलब बहुत अच्छा बच्चा, वेरी गुड बॉय. इरैशनल का मतलब थोड़ा सा बदमाश, वेरी बैड बॉय. ओके, इज दिस क्लियर? हाँ, जब एक अच्छा बच्चा दूसरे अच्छे बच्चे के साथ में मिलेगा तो वो फाइनल में अच्छा ही होगा. Whenever you add or subtract two rational numbers, we get rational only. Either you add or subtract two rational numbers, we get rational. जब एक बुरा बच्चा एक बुरे बच्चे के साथ में मिलेगा तो वो बदमाश हो जाएगा. Clear? This is irrational number. This is irrational number. When two irrational numbers, if you add or subtract, answer is irrational. ये कौन है? Can you tell me? Good or bad? Bad. Can you tell who is he? Once if we combine them, फाइनल आंसर, एक अच्छा बच्चा एक बुरे बच्चे के साथ सोबत करेगा तो वो भी बुरा ही होगा. It means that with rational number, if you add irrational number, final answer is irrational only. एक अच्छे पानी के अंदर दूसरा अच्छा पानी डालेंगे तो फाइनल में पानी अच्छा ही निकलेगा. एक अच्छे पानी के अंदर आप गंदा पानी डाल दिए तो फाइनल में पूरा पानी गंदा ही हो जाएगा. सिंपल. क्लियर? समझे? और ये अच्छे पानी को आप स्क्वायर करो तब भी अच्छा ही है, क्यूब करो अच्छा ही है, उसका हाफ करो अच्छा ही है. Are you getting? This irrational number you do square, you'll get irrational only. You do cube, you get irrational only. Even the question is also similar to this. As we can see that we have root 2 is irrational number plus 2 is rational number. Irrational number plus rational number is irrational only. एक गंदा बच्चा एक अच्छे बच्चे के साथ मिलेगा तो गंदा ही हो जाएगा. अब ये गंदे बच्चे को आप स्क्वायर करो तब भी वो गंदा ही है, इसको क्यूब करो स्टिल इट इज इरेशनल ओनली. सिंपल. एनी डाउट्स? एनी डाउट्स? Irrational number plus rational number is irrational. Irrational number whole square is also irrational only. Don't get confused. Understood? Interesting? Very good students. कंप्यूटर जी हमारे को अगला सवाल दिखाइए. Observe your students. The next question is on the screen. Assertion and reason. But assertion reason का मतलब क्या? Assertion and reason are the two friends, and they are giving two different opinions. Let's see. What is that? Assertion means friend A. What is telling? He is telling that root 3 is irrational number. Will you agree? Will you agree? Root 3 is irrational number. Assertion का मतलब जब see here, we have two friends. दो फ्रेंड्स हैं बेटा. एक फ्रेंड एक क्वेश्चन बोला और एक फ्रेंड उसका रीजन देखो है. इफ स्टेटमेंट वन इफ इट इज करेक्ट, स्टेटमेंट वन अगर से करेक्ट है या रॉन्ग है, रीजन बता रहा है. You understood? Assertion. Example, if I ask you what is your name, I told my name is XYZ. अगर मेरा नाम XYZ ही है, जो उन्हें सवाल पूछा था उसका जवाब करेक्ट है, that is the reason. Here assertion is telling root 3 is irrational number. He is giving the reason. The sum of a rational and irrational number is a irrational number. Is it correct? Is it the correct answer for the given question? Assertion is question, reason is answer. अब ये जो सवाल पूछा है उस ये जवाब करेक्ट है उसका? Didn't understood. Okay, I'll give one example. Root 3 is irrational number. Will you agree? Will you agree? हाँ, ये पॉइंट समझाने के लिए इन्होंने एक रीजन दिया. अब ये रीजन सही है गलत है चेक करना है. सम ऑफ ए रैशनल नंबर, एक रैशनल नंबर के साथ एक इरेशनल नंबर को अगर से हम ऐड कर रहे हैं तो फाइनल आंसर इरेशनल ही मिलेगा. इज इट करेक्ट रीजन? इज दिस रीजन इज करेक्ट फॉर द गिवन क्वेश्चन? Is it correct? Yes. So root 3 is irrational number because sum of a rational and irrational number is irrational only. Even for this assertion, the reason what they have given, it is correct. It means that A is true and also R is true. A भी true है, R भी true है. So which is the right answer? C. C. Both A and R are true. जो क्वेश्चन दिया गया था उसका रीजन करेक्ट है, क्वेश्चन भी सही है और उसका आंसर भी सही है. In case assume if they would have given root 3 is rational number, assertion, reason sum of a rational irrational number is irrational number, so which was the correct answer? A is false, R is true, ये लिखना था। मतलब कि रीजन करेक्ट है, रीजन करेक्ट है, लेकिन जो क्वेश्चन दिया गया है वो गलत है। कभी कभार क्वेश्चन सही रहेगा, रीजन गलत होगा, या रीजन सही रहेगा, क्वेश्चन गलत होगा, या दो भी सही या दो भी गलत, कुछ भी हो सकता है। दिस इज कॉल्ड एज assertion and reason. This we called as assertion and reason. So, my dear students, here we have completed the questions of first main, that is multiple choice questions. Now we begin with second main. So, here students, the next question is on the screen. Solve the following. Without doing any actual division, find whether each of the following is a terminating decimal or not. Okay. See children, for this, I'll try to give you a small note. अब इसमें 13/85 है, आप इसको डिवाइड नहीं करना है। यू डोंट वांट टू डिवाइड दैट, आपको डिवाइड नहीं करना है। डिवाइड नहीं करे बिना आपको बोलना है कि ये नंबर एक्सटेंड होगा, पॉइंट के बाद 2 3 5 5 5 2 9 कुछ नंबर्स आएंगे, या कहीं पे स्टॉप होगा। whether it stop with some answers no 1.25382, it will stop here only, it won't go further. Some numbers it will go and somewhere it will stop. Some numbers are there 1.2535382, like this it goes on continue, it won't stop. अब हमारे को बस इतना ही बोलना है, just we want to tell only this much, whether it will stop or it does not stop. If you divide 13 and 85, what answer you get, they are not asking you the answer. Whatever the answer you get, whether you will get the exact answer, somewhere it will stop, or you won't get the exact answer. It means the answers, the values are infinite. समझ में बेटा? अगर से वो स्टॉप हो रहा है, दैट इज टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल। अगर से वो स्टॉप नहीं हो रहा है तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? इट इज नॉट ए टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल। एनी डाउट्स? अंडरस्टूड? हाँ, for this please make a note, one statement. There is one rule. If that rule satisfies, only by using that rule, easily we can predict whether it is terminating decimal or it is not a terminating decimal. Make a note of that rule. A fraction p by q is terminating if denominator q in lowest has only the factors 2 or 5 or both, that is denominator value should be in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. Denominator value should be in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n, or only 2 power m is also fine, or only 5 power n is also possible, but no other numbers. But no other numbers. I'll tell you what is the meaning of this. Observe here. First, let me see here. Okay, let me erase this part. Okay, my dear students, before continuing this, I would like to tell you that if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, Shah Sir Classes, kindly do subscribe it and click the bell icon so that you can find the instant updates and notifications from our end time to time. And also do not forget to click the like button. How much you are going to share this video with your other friends? Definitely, it will give the positive impact for each and every one of us. Okay, share this video with your beloved and dear ones, so let they also get benefited out of Shah Sir Classes. Observe you. And forgot, do not forget to comment how was this session, How much helpful was this session? Done? Good. Okay. Observe here. Solution. Option A. 13 by 85. Now what is the denominator value? 85. Now for this 85 I am going to take the LCM. I am going to take the LCM. That is 5 ones are 5, remainder 3, 5 sevens are 35. Am I right? Now as you can see, the value of the denominator 85, it's in the form of 5 into 17. Am I right? It is in the form of 5 into 17. So we can say that therefore the given question, that is 13 by 85, it is not, or sorry, non terminating decimal. It is non terminating decimal. Why? Because denominator is not in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. 2, अगर इसमें 2 भी आना था और 5 भी आना था, एक्चुअली इसमें 5 है, 2 नहीं है. Are you getting? In this we have 5. 5 means we have 5 power 1. 5 power n means nothing but n. n की जगह में 1 है. 5 power कुछ है, लेकिन 2 power नहीं है. Here we don't have 2. Can you see this? We have 5 but we don't have 2. जो भी आंसर मिलेगा बेटा, बस आपको 2 और 5 आना है. 2 और 5 छोड़े तो दूसरा और कोई नंबर नहीं आना है. 2 है, only 2 है, it is terminating decimal. Only 5 is there, it is terminating decimal. Means we get some exact answer. It is terminating decimal. समझे बेटा? 2 है, terminating. Only 5 terminating. 2 and 5 both terminating. 2, 5, 3, it is non-terminating decimal. 2, 5 छोड़े तो दूसरा कोई नहीं आना है उसमें. No other number should come. Clear? Understood? Yeah. Now can you tell me the answer for the next? Let me see. How will you say the answer? 68 by 40. It is terminating or non-terminating? Quick. I need the response fast. 68 by 40. For denominator, you should take the LCM, not numerator. Only denominator. 40. 5. 8s are 40. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. So 40 can be written as 2 cube into 5 power 1. Therefore, it is terminating decimal. Clear? It is terminating decimal because the denominator, it is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. It is in this form. That is the reason. Because denominator, it is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. Any doubts? Similarly, can you try for the next? Quick. 51 by 405. Is it terminating or non-terminating decimal? Let's try. 51 by 405. 405. 5 8s are 40. 5 1s are 5. 9 9s are 81. 9 1s are 9. Now denominator, it is in the form of 5 power 1 into 9 power 2. हमने क्या आना? 2 power में आना और 5 power में आना आंसर, लेकिन इधर 9 आ गया. We don't have 2. So it is non-terminating decimal. It is non-terminating decimal. Any doubts? Any doubts, children? Good. And next, let me see. That is 9 by 100. Denominator is 100. Take the LCM. Shall we take with 5? 5 2s are 10, 0. 5 4s are 2 2s are 2 1s are. So denominator is in the form of 2 square into 5 square. Therefore it is terminating decimal. Because denominator, it is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. Any doubts? Just denominator, you should take the LCM. Check with the LCM part whether you are getting in 2 power and 5 power form or not. Any doubts? Any doubts? Now can you tell me 4? 3 by 4. It is terminating or non-terminating? Huh? What is 4? 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So 4 can be written as 2 square. It is terminating decimal. मैं क्या बोलिया, खाली 2 power m आया तो भी terminating, ओनली 5 power n आया तो भी terminating, 2 power m 5 power n आया तो भी terminating, ये 2 और 5 के बाद में कुछ और नंबर आया तो नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग, कुछ भी नहीं आना, खाली 2 रन दे. Sir, why only 2 power m 5 power n if it is not? See here, because 2 power m, if nothing is there means 5 power 0 we can write. What is 5 power 0? It is 1. 1 into 2 power m, it is 2 power m only. कुछ भी नहीं का मतलब क्या, उधर 5 पावर 0 है. 5 पावर 0 का मतलब क्या है, 1. एनीथिंग टू द पावर 0 इज 1. 1 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय एनीथिंग इज सेम नंबर. 1 into 2 power m, 2 power m. 5 power n into 1, 5 power n only. अगर से आपके क्वेश्चन में खाली 2 आ रहा है तो भी टर्मिनेटिंग, ओनली 5 आ रहा है दैट आल्सो टर्मिनेटिंग, 2 and 5 बोथ टर्मिनेटिंग. ये दो छोड़ को कोई और नंबर नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग. Any doubts? Clear? Good. कंप्यूटर जी, अगला सवाल.